Hello, everyone. Welcome again to the second session. In the last session, we have learned about the meaning of guidance, definitions of guidance, and also the nature or characteristics of guidance. So friends, let's begin with the next session. Just look at these pictures. Yes. What does this say? A wrong way and a right way. Correct. So today, we would like to see the need of guidance. What is the need of guidance? Everybody of us know everything. Still, we need some guidance at various points in our lives. So let us see the need of guidance. The need of guidance had existed at all times. It is as old as man himself. It is based upon the fact that all human beings need help in one way or the other way. Jones said, everyone needs assistance at some time in his life. Some will need constantly and throughout their entire life, while others need at rare intervals and at the time of great crisis. There always have been and will continue to be with people with an occasional need for the help of the older or more experienced associates in meeting problem situation. Guidance is needed to develop the personality of the child according to his inborn tendencies, traits, and capacities. There is greater need of guidance now due to rapid advancement in technology, emerging of new world order, social change, globalization, liberalization, people with high aspiration, etc. So this was the need of guidance. We have seen the meaning, the definitions, and need. So after this, we are going to learn about the principles of guidance. There are 8 to 10 principles of guidance. The first is principle of universality. Guidance is a universal phenomena for special handicaps as well as for the normals. The second principle is principle of continuity. Slow, continuous, and developmental process. Guidance is a sequential process. It is an integral part of the total educational program. Guidance of holistic development of individual. Guidance needs to be provided in the context of total development of personality of an individual. Total development of the student necessitates that individual differences among them are expected, accepted, understood, and accordingly they should be planned. The fourth principle is principle of individual differences and dignity. Guidance must be provided in a way that ensures human dignity and worth. Full and adequate development of an individual. Encouraging individuals to attain maximum satisfaction and potential. Principle of individualism. Guidance is based upon individual needs, that is freedom, respect, dignity. Developing the insights of an individual. Providing uniqueness to each person. The next principle is principle of flexibility. It is based on the principle of flexibility in methods and procedures. That's why we said guidance is cooperation and not compulsion. Principle of self-pacing. Guidance is based on the principle of self-pacing. All guidance activities must emphasize the will for each student to learn more about himself in an accurate and systematic manner. Guidance by a trained person. Guidance involves using skills to communicate love, regard, and also respect for others. Guidance counselors who are qualified, well-trained, and competent are expected to function in schools and other settings. Professionals would be able to enlist the support of staff members. In effecting guidance activities, effective leadership is a watchword for any effective guidance activities. Need of code of conduct. Practice with an ethical and moral limits. Clients should feel secure and confident. Counselors will not use techniques and or the approaches for which they do not have competence. And the last principle is principle of self-direction. The individual has the innate ability to learn and can be helped to make choices that will lead to self-direction consistent with self-improvement. Friends, these were the principles of guidance. And in the last session today, we'll be seeing functions of guidance. What are the functions of guidance? It helps young people to pursue the right type of education. It facilitates a smooth transition from children from home to school, from school to secondary school, from secondary school to higher educational institutes, and from there to the place of work. It helps students to cope with examination anxiety. It helps students to develop effective study habits. It provides students with meaningful educational experiences. Educational guidance checks wastage and stagnation in education. It helps to make proper educational adjustment. It helps pupils with specific problem like lack of relationship between ability and achievement, deficiency in school subjects, faculty, faulty study habits, defective methods of learning, and poor motivation. Educational guidance helps the pupil choose the educational courses best suited to him. It helps pupil to make educational plans consistent with his abilities, interests, and goals to select appropriate curricula and course. It helps in the scholastic and post-scholastic development of the learner, to make the learner informed about various educational opportunities and aids available for his educational growth and development. So this was in all the functions of guidance which guide people or students to achieve something in life. So as we have seen this, we can make out that guidance is important at every step of our life. It helps you to get guidance in education, in your vocation, and also in your personal life. So let's see in short why guidance is necessary in education, in vocation, and in your personal life. The detailed videos will be uploaded later on, but right now let us understand why guidance is necessary in education. Because of individual difference among school-going children, there is increase in the number of school and overcrowded with children from every section of society. The result is we find much wider range of individual difference in the abilities, aspiration, and achievement of the pupils, understanding the different needs and best potential. There is introduction of guidance services in the school educational programs. Qualitative improvement of education. The rapid expansion of educational facilities to cater to the needs of increasing number of children in the school in the community has resulted to some extent in the fall of educational standards. Consequently, there is greater need of providing guidance services in the school for the qualitative improvement of the education system. Selection of different courses offered in the school. The course of studies have been diversified to include several option groups, but it is not possible for students to learn all that is available in the field of knowledge. Thus, they face problem in the selection of courses or subjects and to make choice of their book. Guidance is needed in schools, which will assist them in the choice of course suiting to their needs and abilities and help the school authorities in the proper allocation of the diversified courses to the pupils of the school. Realization of educational objectives. Education is all-round development of child. Education should also lead to the promotion of the emotional, social, and civic life of the student, which require the service of a competent counselor, the availability of appropriate guidance service. Change in the concept of education. The students of today need guidance at every step of education, since the education is to be provided according to their interests, aptitudes, and capacities. It is needed to develop the personality of the child according to his or her inborn tendencies, traits, and capacities, and provide all the necessary information to the people to choose a better career and to get success in life. Solution to educational problems. Universal and compulsory education. Increased enrollment. High percentage of failures and dropout. Wastage and stagnation. These are the problems that require the need of proper guidance and service in the school. Special guidance are also required for the gifted, backward, handicapped, and delinquent children. Solving discipline problem. In present society, problem of discipline is becoming more and more acute in the educational institution. Majority of students lack a sense of direction and purpose. Fulfillment and indulge in destructive activities, which lead to social damage and loss. Guidance and counseling is the only answer to help and guide the youth to worthwhile channels and help them realize the goals of optimum academic, personal, and social development. Improvement in the achievement of students. The reason for poor performance of most of the students in the examination is because of the fact that they have not developed proper study habits and learning styles. Proper guidance can help in this direction. Guidance for helping students in improving their handwriting, pronunciation, study habits, etc. So these are the reasons why we need educational guidance. Let's go ahead and understand vocational needs. So, development of vocational efficiency. Improving efficiency is one of the aim of education. Different educational committees and commissions have suggested the need of introduction of different diversified courses at secondary stage, so that large number of students may take different vocational courses to enable them to go for vocational pursuits. All this calls for proper guidance services in these schools. Vocational adjustments and reduce the wastage of educational facilities. Every individual is not fit enough to take up every job. It is possible through right choice of vocational courses and job suiting to one's abilities, interests, and aptitudes. The sound guidance program can help students to achieve this objective in a systematic way. Complexity of the world of work. There is increase in the variety of jobs due to industrialization. There is a number of occupations and professions that can be adopted by the students, but there's a problem of choice. If proper guidance is not introduced at the secondary stage in the choice of students, the nation will remain poor and our youth will continue to be frustrated and disgusted. Proper manpower planning. There's a need to establish close link between education and manpower needs of this country. A careful balance has to be maintained between the manpower needs and various educational and training programs. The younger generation of the country will have to be systematically guided of training, which will equip them for urgent national needs. Occupational awareness. Students must be aware of the various types of jobs that are available in the employment market so that they may opt for those courses. Proper knowledge is essential for maximum utilization of personal and natural resources. Assistance has to be given for making right choice of the course at secondary stage. Lastly, personal or psychological need. Guidance is the basic need of man. Psychologically, there is no person on the earth who is totally independent. From the parents, a child learns how to stand on his feet and walk. And from teachers, the child learns to seek knowledge and education and so on. And learning takes place throughout the life through guidance. Problem of high aspiration. In the present age, the aspiration of parents are very high. They want their children to excel in all walks of life. Under such circumstances, a well-organized guidance program is a need to make them aware of the potentialities of the children so that they take up right decision at right stage and right time. Developmental needs. The individual passes from different stages of development in life, such as infancy, childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. One needs different type of guidance and help at different stages of development. Particularly in adolescence, a person might face many types of problems. A proper guidance has to be provided to the students to make right choices for their future. Psychological problem. Many students face different types of psychological and emotional problems. This arises due to frustrations, conflicts, and tensions, and other stresses and strains. Children need help in relieving themselves from all the mental conflicts, anxieties, and tension. It is essential to provide guidance to the youth to solve all their emotional and psychological problems. Satisfactory adjustment. Guidance is needed to help pupil in making satisfactory psychological adjustment with the environment. Lack of adjustment adversely affect their physical and mental health both. They need assistance for proper social and emotional adjustments. Proper development of personality. The all-round development of personality is the aim of education. A well-organized guidance program is essential for helping students for the total development of their personality. Thank you, friends. So here we finish 2 subparts of our unit. Today we have seen the need of guidance, the principle of guidance, and also why is guidance required in educational setting, in vocational setting, and in personal life also. I hope you like the session. Let's meet soon in the next session. Thank you.